Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is kind of a random one that I am kind of doing on this channel. Kind of a sneak peek into what's going to come up on the channel like later on the next couple weeks. We obviously have the C3 Strom. This is the Astro Deluxe. I also got the basket for it as well, which looks pretty cool because now they don't have the rear rack anymore where you can put an extra battery back here. So now that you can't put storage on the back on the deluxe version because you do have suspension right here, which they also use a badass shock. It's a rock shock. That's what it's called, I think. And it's so comfortable. We're actually going to take this bike today. Like I said, sneak peek into kind of riding this bike and just kind of testing it out. And just kind of wanted to show it to you guys really quick before shooting my video review. I also have the Milo DK300 Pro. I need to review this one. This is probably going to be coming up next on the channel shortly after this one just went up, which this one should go up in the next couple days. And I'm trying to get rid of that electric bike over there, the Expedition, because I don't need it anymore. It's a dual battery setup. It has the bags and everything like that. It's just taking up a little bit too much room because I have another bike coming as well. But I'm basically just going to take this bike. We're just going to bullshit about what's been going on in my life and what's going on in the channel, and why I've kind of been uploading not as frequently as I normally do, because normally I would be doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday uploads, but it just hasn't been like that lately because I've been so busy, especially with this car, and then my other car as well has been getting really neglected. So anyways, I'm also going to put this on too. So Beyond Riders sent us the reflective t-shirt, and you can put pads in here, level 1 or level 2. We don't have the front pads, unfortunately. It didn't come with it, but if you do order this from the website, I do have a coupon code. It can save you guys some money, and you do get the front pads, but you will have to buy like the back pads and the shoulder pads and the elbow pads. But I will say I'm really excited to test this thing out because it should be really reflective when light hits it from a car. It's all this gray part, so people should see me while I'm riding the C3 Strom. So let's get out there and just kind of bullshit and talk, which I've already been doing already. So let's just hurry up and go. All right, cool. So I'm on the C3 Strom. We have it in off-road mode. To get it in off-road mode, it's very easy. You just have to go to the riding mode on the app. So download the app first, Bluetooth to this. It's very simple to do. It shows you exactly what to do. It's pretty much pairing already as soon as you turn it on because it's not connected to anything. And then just go to riding mode and hit off-road mode, and then confirm, and then it changes on this little display, which is very hard to read, but maybe it's coming out good because it's nighttime right now. But it says off-road right there, and we're good to go. All I do is have to turn the headlight on, which bottom button, it's this little orange button down there, and we can get to riding. Now don't come at me, guys, because I don't have gloves. Unfortunately, I still misplaced my gloves. I don't know what I did with them. I couldn't tell you. Oh, we need to get our speed up here. Hold on. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I got the GPS up for you guys so you guys can see that. And now we're just gonna kind of ride around and have a good time, and hopefully no one hits us. Because you know how Fresno is. We ain't got no bike lane everywhere. Like, look at my bike lane right here. This is nothing. But anyways, yeah, let's just talk about, you know, some things that have been going on and whatnot. So it's real hard for me to balance doing YouTube every other day, and then also we got the Tesla, so I've been messing around with that as well. And you know, when you buy something that expensive, it just makes you want to go out driving a lot more, right? You buy anything like a car, a brand new car, you just want to go take it around. Like, you go pick up your friends, they don't pick up you, you go pick up them, you know what I mean? So I've just been having fun with that car, and I've been doing modifications to it, and I've been trying to take care of it. But then my other car has really been getting neglected. Like the hood, like ever since I actually started this YouTube channel and the bikes took up my garage, now my other car is a Ford Fiesta ST, that just sits outside. The hood is now completely faded, which is kind of sad. So I don't know, I'm just disappointed in myself because I'm a car guy. I always take care of my things. I got OCD about keeping things really clean. That's why I don't do wheelies on this bike. I'm not trying to do anything stupid, just for the simple fact that I don't want to damage these things, you know? So when I do sell them at the end of the day, like, they are in mint condition, I'm telling you guys. But anyway, so I took today, I was going to shoot the video for this jacket, which I'm wearing right now from Beyond Riders. And I love their company. Honestly, I've been rocking their stuff for a really long time. I just haven't been wearing them lately because it's been way too hot. But now that the weather's cooling down, this is breathable. I will say I'm about 5'9", 5'10", and I should have got the medium because this thing is absolutely long as heck. You guys can definitely tell. If I had my gloves on, it, you know, would have looked a little bit better, but it is definitely bunched up because I didn't get the right size. But other than that, yeah, I just decided to clean up my other car. I was like, you know what, it really needs to be detailed, and I need to mess around with it. And where should I go? Where should I go? Let's go this way. Damn, this bike is so comfortable. It's absolutely insane. So anyway, I spent about 4 hours outside. I actually went to the car wash with it, and I washed the car. And I'm not kidding you, it still didn't even look clean at all. Like, there's a thing called ballooning right now, and it's like spider webs that are floating all over like California. I had a ton of them on my car, and going through the car wash didn't even take them off, and my car still looked dirty. So I had to go through and kind of detail the whole thing. It took me 4 hours, like I said, and now it looks, you know, nice. It looks really good, like sellable if I was to get rid of it, other than the hood. The hood is still pretty jacked up. But I don't know, I'm getting like a little depressed because I haven't been taking care of my stuff, and I've been wanting to hang out with people and go out a little bit, you know, kind of enjoy life instead of work 40 hours a week, sometimes 48 hours a week. And then I get 2 days off. One day is like laundry, cleaning my room, like clothes, like, or I already said that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just to do everyday stuff. Like, what if I just want to relax, play some video games? Like Payday 3 came out. I've been trying to play that. The new Call of Duty, I believe, is coming out. And then what just came out right now? Forza Motorsports. That just came out. So I really want to play these games, but it's really hard to do that. I'm going to wait for them to go so they don't hit me. Because it looks like someone already got hit. Look at theirs too. You gotta be careful. Seriously, someone did get hit this morning on a bicycle, and I think they died. So, you know, I always gotta be careful out here. Back to what I was saying. It just, I wanna just kind of relax, but I'm also not trying to let my YouTube fail. You know, I always like to be honest with you guys. You guys know that I'm transparent on everything I do. Just not trying to let it go to waste. Because I don't know if you guys have seen that when I upload a video, for example, right? Like Monday, I uploaded a video, and on average, I would get maybe 2,000 views in a couple days. Well, maybe like, let's just say 2 days, for example, right? Well, let's say that like after 2 days, it only has 1,000. It doesn't mean my channel's going down. I've been working with a lot of companies, and I've been getting a little ticked with some of these companies messaging me and saying like, oh, we don't want to pay your, you know, your fee for doing your videos because your channel views are going down. I'm like, actually, no, they haven't. My new videos haven't been getting that much attention, but overall, my videos that I already have up on YouTube, it actually has been at the highest it's been. So even though my videos right now that I'm posting aren't doing very good, previous videos are doing great. Like, my average is about 40,000 views every 48 hours. And when that company was messaging me, I'm not going to mention who it was, they're like, oh yeah, we can't do that because we thought our video that we did for a previous contract, we thought it would get more views, and it didn't, and it looks like your channel's like going down, but we still appreciate your work. I'm like, it's kind of like an insult, but it's not. Anyways, at that time, I think I was getting 70,000 views for every 48 hours. So I was like moving, you know, I was making good money without even posting really any content. That was in the last week. But if I just keep not posting content, it's just going to keep going down. It's not always going to keep going up, but you just really never know with YouTube. Oh, these brakes stop really good. I wanted to go in this area over here because I think there's like an electric bike shop, but I didn't really have anywhere to go. I'm just kind of roaming around and telling you guys about YouTube and my life and whatnot. But we don't really ride through here, so I thought, why not come through? If I find it, I find it. If I don't, it is what it is. But yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that was kind of rude for them to do. But other than that, like, I'm living good. Like, you know, we got the car. I got the bike rack for it. I haven't really put it to use yet. I would love to, like I said, I want to go to like Hanford. I want to go to Lemoore. I want to go to some different places and just kind of ride. I would love to have my buddies go as well, but I can't put more than one bike on there. But if my buddies have a truck or another car, they can take a bike with them, and then we can go ride. But it's just really time restraints. Like, I'm really busy on all my work. It's mostly working at this grocery store, man, as a manager. It's more difficult than you can imagine. I request days off almost every week, but then, you know, my manager's been kind of cool about it and said, hey, this next week I can't give you them because I got people on vacation. So you're probably going to be working 48 hours this next week. I'm like, crap, man. Like, that gives me no time to do anything. So that means my one day off, I got to do a YouTube video for you guys for all these bikes that are coming in, because I have contracts with some of them. It's not like a written contract. I don't really like to sign contracts with companies. So if you guys want to know the background of that, if I really, really want to review the product, half the time I don't even charge the company my talent fee, which is like about $500. There's a lot of complications with that. It really depends on what the product is. If it's like a cheap skateboard, like a $500 skateboard, I'm probably going to charge like $1,000, or I'm probably not even going to do it, because at the end of the day, it's not really where I wanted to go. Let's go this way. At the end of the day, it's not going to make me money like selling it, you know. But if it's a really popular item, then of course, like, I'll like do it and I'll post it up for you guys. Ooh, the throttle on this thing is it's twitchy. Oh, I should have put this thing on do not disturb. Yeah, so I noticed on the Astro Deluxe, and this happened on the Rev 1 as well, because I think they're using the exact same setup. They even have the same motor, and I feel like they copied a lot of stuff from Rev 1, but it's still a very comfortable bike. It's more comfortable than Rev 1, I'll tell you that right now, like, just a little spoiler. But when you let off the throttle, it just keeps going. It's very weird. I don't like that. It's not a good feeling when you're riding. As soon as you let off, you expect the bike to stop, but it keeps going for like half a second. See what? See, like, it throws off my body weight as well. Wait, where the heck am I at? Oh, okay. Well, not where I wanted to be. Oh, kitties. Kitty meow. 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 Dang, I thought the black one was going to stay around so I could pet it, but nope. I don't know where we went through. Like, somewhere around here, it smells like transmission fluid. It has to be a car shop. I could definitely smell it. Like machine oil and all that kind of stuff. I worked on so many cars, you just know that smell, and that's exactly what it smells like. But yeah, so I think there's a lot more I wanted to say, but the gist of it is, like, I'm not going anywhere from YouTube or anything like that, but I have been slowing down just because I'm so tired. And I really apologize, guys. Like, I really, really do. But it's hard, man. And especially when I want to hang out with people, when I have a day off, which that's the day that I don't really do anything. I just want to relax. I normally work night shifts, so I get up late. I get up at like 11 or 12 noon. And then by the time I'm actually moving around doing stuff, it's like 3. And then I don't do anything, and then I'll just go out later that night. So basically, what I'm trying to say is when I go out with people, I don't shoot anything that day. I just kind of relax at home, and I get ready, then we go out around like 6 or 7. And then I don't get back until like 11 or 12 at night, and then that's pretty much my day. I can't record really anything at night. I can't do an actual video review at nighttime because I need to be during the day and being able to see. It doesn't work out too well if you do it that way. It's really hard too, because one person wants to hang out with me, and I don't want to be rude and say like, oh, I'm busy, and then I go hang out with someone else, and then I want to post up what I'm doing because I have nothing to hide. Like, I'm single, I could do whatever I want. But then that person might get offended because they're like, I thought you said you were busy. But then if I say I'm hanging out with someone else, I might get myself caught up, if that makes sense, and I might have some issues. So, you know, just, you know, life stuff. You guys get it. That's just how life is going. But overall, it's been fantastic. Like, I really appreciate you guys. I'm really glad I have you guys to talk to. I know this video is probably only going to get like, maybe like, damn, we were pretty close. Like 30 comments, maybe 40, if that. But I really appreciate them, you know. Like, I'll read them, even though I don't fully like reply to them. I see them all, and I might not see them for like a couple days, because sometimes they just get mixed up, because I get all my comments from all my other videos at the same time, and they get mixed up. So sometimes I gotta scroll forever to find comments on my newest videos. So that's why sometimes if you don't comment right away on a video, I don't see it. All right, let's go this way. Woo! These tires are so new, I can hear them like slipping. But let's go to this bike a little bit and kind of talk about it. I'm not going to go over specs because, well, realistically, I didn't even go on their website. But I will say I think they are rocking the same motor as a Rev 1 that I said earlier. And that's 750 watt Bafang motor. And it feels great. Like, it definitely has decent power. Coming up overpass, it didn't feel that like powerful though. I will say I was a little not impressed by the performance of that, but it is what it is. This would probably be a perfect candidate for like a 72 volt. I don't know like exactly like how you guys would want to do that, but I'm personally not going to do it. All right, you're good, man. Thanks, though. I wasn't trying to be rude or nothing. All right, so I need to get to the other side of the street because I know that we're not supposed to be on this side. But that guy was nice for letting me get over. I really appreciate that. Let's go back here because I think there's a shop back here that I wanted to check out, and they might work on my Tesla. And this is where I used to get my mufflers done. And then this is where I would come to get my car smogged as well. Not a legal smog. Well, not illegal smog, just a regular smog. Just because it's real close by the house. Ooh, and something I just noticed on this bike. Here's another sneak peek of what you guys can see on my video review. So look at this. Like,
how you like that bike, bro?
It's not too bad, man. Trying to get used to it right now. The fender comes in contact with your foot. This is the same issue that happened on the other one too. It's just the way this bike is designed. It doesn't mean it's like messed up or there's anything wrong with it. But just something to note. That guy caught up to me pretty quick too. Oh, we were jamming though. And wow, I gotta say, this bike is one of the smoothest bikes out there. Wait, where's this shop at? I've actually never been back here. Huh. I thought the shop was right here. I could be wrong. It might be back in there, but maybe it's over here. I thought it was back here. I could be totally wrong. But anyways, like what I'm working on right now, and I haven't bought this stuff. I don't know. It's not on this street, I don't think. I need to get suspension for my Tesla Model Y. I'm not trying to slam it. I'm not trying to be an idiot. The batteries are all on the ground. California roads suck ass. We pay all this tax money and they don't fix our roads. Oh, this is nice. What the heck? I get sidetracked so bad. I'm sorry, guys, but I like those stairs. I like it back here. It's pretty cool. Smells weird. What's that? Gift shop? Huh. But what was I? Oh my God, what was I talking about? Oh, more cats. Meow. Meow. Oh my God, he's a pretty cat. No, come back here. I swear I just want to pet you. Please believe me. All right, so anyways, back to what I was trying to get at is, so these roads are very like messed up, right? And like, look at this. What the heck is this? Man, it makes this bike even feel like bad on the road. So I'm working on, like, I want to lower the Tesla, I want to order the parts. But when I really started doing research on all the stuff I needed, it's actually a little bit more worse than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, I can go and order coil. I'm not gonna get just springs. That's crap. Like, I am not going to put some $500 springs on a $60,000 car. I'm gonna do a coilover setup. The coilover setup is are you going to turn or what? What are you doing? Lady is being stupid. So I'm thinking about a coilover setup, and if I do a coilover setup, I'm looking at about, I think, $2,500. It's Unplugged Performance. They have a luxury one, so it's supposed to be a lot more comfortable than the stock suspension. I'm not looking to get a heavy, like, sporty suspension, even though I do like the feel of that. I just don't really want to deal with it. So real quick, 8.2 miles and we're down to 76%. But this isn't right, because on here it says we did 6.5. And I actually haven't even seen if the mile per hour on here is different from here. You guys have probably been seeing it the whole entire time because you've been looking around the whole video, but I totally forgot to look at that. So that's my fault. But I'm still assuming this is off, if these miles are off compared to this. It was about time. That took forever. You know what's gonna suck about that too? Is I'm gonna have to get over. Can't get over right now. There's way too much traffic. Dang, everyone's just hauling ass. This is a 35, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know. So that car is probably doing like 60. But watch out, guys. Coming through. I see that lady in my store a lot. But yeah, so That one car was smashing. Everyone else is probably taking a little bit of extra time because they're probably actually going the speed limit. Because if I'm doing 32, everyone else should take a while to catch up. But anyways, I have to get over, and that's what's really gonna suck. So I gotta be very careful around here. Make sure no one hits me. I was really debating if I was gonna come this way or not too, but I decided, screw it, why not? This is the way we come anyway when I get off of work. Caught up to this car that was speeding. So this is why I try to go through these lights. So you see that there's no one here and there's no one on the other side of me. So I'm gonna go through this because obviously if no one runs that light right there, I can get over, catch this green light, and I can get all the way out of all the traffic, and I don't have to worry about anyone hitting me. You just have to do what's safe for you guys. Like, don't come at me in the comments. I see it. Well, I guess you could, but it's not gonna help anything. I'm still gonna do it. If I feel it's safer for me, I'm definitely gonna do it. But let's go to this bike really quick. And I'm looking at the speed, and you guys probably noticed this way earlier, but wow, it's actually pretty accurate, but the range isn't accurate. Or did we start off with more miles on this bike? You know what? Maybe we did start off with more miles on this bike, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a dumbass, and I took it up and down the street like maybe 4 or 5 times just on my block. That was probably enough to put like 2 miles on it. Sometimes my old age, man, it just catches up with me and I totally forget stuff. But yeah, that's right. So, you know, this is matching up. So don't mind what I said earlier, but when I do my video review, which will come out in probably, I want to say like 2 weeks from now, because we have the Ingwe bike coming out, and then I have the Milo bike that I have to do too. Miload, I think that's what it's called, without the A. And anyway, we got to do that bike. That one's going to be a fun one, I think. I kind of took it up and down the street. It feels really good. But this bike in particular, it just, how can I explain it? It's $3,200. I know it's going to scare a ton of people to say just get a motorcycle at that point. It's not the same. You can't compare them. The people that say that aren't really into electric bikes or know anything about them. But if you guys are really into electric bikes, what I can say for the price of this thing and how much it costs, one of the smoothest, absolutely the smoothest bikes ever. That Tesla's taking off down there. I saw it just feels very premium. That's the best thing that I can say. Is this truck speeding too? Go, bike, go! I gotta speed up with everybody. Man, I pedaled so hard, I heard I felt the chain skip. I didn't hear it. It skipped on me. So there is no gears on this bike at all, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, it's really not a pedal bike anyway. I mean, I can let off and look, it just pedals and there's no delay at all. That's awesome. I had huge issues with another bike that we just reviewed with a delay from going to throttle to pedals. But it just feels so premium. That's the best thing I can say. You guys are definitely gonna have to wait for my video review, but it's hard to say this bike is actually worth it, just because it's so expensive. You got the Rev 1 out there, which this compares to like almost 100%, but this bike has some really cool features that the Rev 1 doesn't. This has sequential turn signals, so they slowly light up like little by little, back to back. And then you also have a turn light as well in the back that's integrated into the brake light that strobes from one side to the other side, which is super, super cool. And then you also have the little basket in the middle, but I will say the Rev 1 basket is actually better than this one. But I will say I do like the little basket they added. I'm kind of glad they sent it to us. The headlight looks good. I would say that the Rev 1 is maybe ever so slightly a little better, but this bike is way more comfortable than the Rev 1. And the Rev 1 is already a very comfortable bike, but this thing beats it. I'm sorry. The shock they use in the back is absolutely, it just feels like air. I don't know how else to explain it. It literally just feels like air. I don't know what everyone's doing in the road. Excuse me. Everyone just looks at me, unless they're just checking out the bike, but everyone's just taking up the whole damn road. You got 4 people. You can all stay this one time. Don't take up the whole road. I should have used, do I have a horn? I should have. Oh, I do have a horn. Dang it. I was looking for the horn earlier in one scenario, and I don't remember when that was, but I was like, wait, where's the horn? I was thinking it was on the left side, and it's on the right side. And I couldn't really see it because of this little thing, too. And real quick, here is the high beam and the low beam. There we go. I should have just left it on the high beam the whole time. One other mention that I'll say right now is I'm gonna go down a little bit. There's some people, but I have 10.8 miles on the bike since I charged it. No, I'm sorry, 9.3, and I am down to 62%. So not too bad. Just to give you guys an idea of like how the range will probably look for you. I don't fully know yet. Those people look like they're up to no good. You know what I should do? I should put on my helmet lights. I don't know if the guy thought I was a motorcycle or what. But yeah, like every time I see people doing some shady shit, I want to turn on these headlights. Not headlights, my helmet lights. Can you guys see them in the reflection of that? Both of those cars like dipped out of here very fast. So I don't know what was going on. I don't know if someone's car just got stolen. No clue. They were gone. Did they go down my street? Can't tell. They didn't go down my street. Maybe they went down this way. I heard it when we left. I don't know if the GoPro caught it because my GoPro microphone is at like -18 or -21 dB, so it doesn't really pick up outside noise. It's mostly like so you guys can just hear me without the wind. But they definitely took off like hella fast. Yeah, I don't know where they are, but those people are still walking. I'm not going to go down that way because they're just taking up the street again. Not going to deal with that. But I really appreciate you guys just kind of going along for the ride, kind of listening to what's going on and what's to come of the channel and why I've been posting a little bit less. And I'm just beat. Like I said, I'm just really tired because I want to do a bunch of other stuff outside of YouTube. But when you have a 40-hour job, it's really hard. You know, it's really hard. And the holidays are coming up, so it's going to get even worse for me, guys. So just bear with me. I'm still going to be putting out these video reviews, and I want to talk about this jacket a little bit more. One thing I should mention at the end of this video, since I have been riding the whole time, feels very good. Now, it's a decently heavy jacket. If you do put pads in it, which I like how the level 1 pads like move. The level 1 pads feel a lot better like move wise, but the level 2 pads definitely are a lot better if you go down. They feel soft, but they don't bend as well. But it's to each their own. But I like this thing. It's a heavy jacket. You put the pads in, it's actually really heavy, and the reflectiveness of it is super cool. So whenever lights hit it from a car, you should be able to see me. It's very safe out there. So maybe think about looking into Beyond Riders clothing, because they're for motorcycles. They're really mostly for PEV riders, like for skateboards and scooters and e-bikes and stuff like that. So I would really look into them, but maybe get one size smaller than what you normally wear in a t-shirt, because this is a little bit big on me. But real quick before we end the video, 59%, and we did 10.1 miles. So let's just say 10 miles exactly. I didn't pedal at all, except that one little part, but I've still been in off-road mode the whole entire time. So it's not looking great. It's looking like this thing is probably going to get about the same amount of range as the Rev 1, which got about, I think, 22 to 24 miles of range on one battery charge. But since you don't have a thing to put a battery right here, I'm wondering, and I think you can. You could take one of these batteries if you order another one, or if you go with the unit power pack one, make sure you get the right one for the rail on here, because I know this is different from the Rev 1. It doesn't just go right on, so you got to make sure you get the right battery. You should be able to put a battery down in here. So hopefully you guys like this little sneak peek video of this C3 Strom. Let me show you guys the turn signals really quick. Again, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be doing a video like this since I haven't even reviewed it yet, but I just wanted to take it out. I was kind of excited, and I needed some content too as well. But check out those turn signals. Super cool. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Be safe out there. Get some gear. Check out the links down in the description. I'll have a link down for this bike as well, and wait for my video review on it, because I'll definitely let you know if it's 100% worth it or not. See ya.